Ladies and gentlemen, stop scrolling right now. Because what I'm about to show you could be sitting in your pocket this very second. Worth not 25 cents, but hundreds, even thousands of dollars. I'm talking about one of the most shocking discoveries in modern U.S. coin history. The 2020 Salt River Bay Quarter. A simple coin, hiding an unbelievable secret. A mistake so rare, so valuable, that collectors across America are hunting for it like buried treasure. This isn't just another old coin. This one tells a story of a hidden error, a secret strike, and a mystery buried deep inside the U.S. Mint. Tonight, we're going to uncover everything, from its hidden minting flaws to the shocking prices collectors are paying right now in the U.S. market. But before we dive into the heart of this unbelievable story, make sure you subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that like button and tap the bell icon, because what you're about to learn could literally turn the change in your hand into real treasure. You won't believe how something so small, a simple quarter minted in the year 2000, could be worth so much. This is not just about money. It's about discovery. It's about the thrill of finding something everyone else missed. So grab your magnifying glass, pull out your old coin rolls, and prepare yourself, because by the time you finish this video, you'll never look at another quarter the same way again. Now let's start with the coin that sparked it all, the 2000 Massachusetts State Quarter, a piece of American history that's far more than meets the eye. The year was 2000, the dawn of a new millennium. The U.S. Mint had just begun rolling out the State Quarters program, one of the most successful coin series in American history. When the Massachusetts Quarter was released, it quickly became one of the most recognizable designs of the entire collection. On its front is the familiar portrait of George Washington, engraved by John Flanagan, just like every quarter since 1932. But on the back, that's where the magic happens. The reverse shows the image of a Minuteman, the legendary colonial soldier symbolizing freedom, bravery, and the spirit of the American Revolution. Behind him is a simple outline of the state of Massachusetts and a single star marking Boston, the cradle of liberty. It's elegant, patriotic, and powerful. Yet buried deep within this design lies something extraordinary, something most people never notice. A series of minting errors, varieties, and tiny imperfections that have turned ordinary coins into collector gold mines. Let's be clear, not all Massachusetts quarters are rare. Millions were struck at both the Philadelphia, P, and Denver D mints. But among those millions, a handful, just a handful, were struck imperfectly. Some show doubled images, some have off-center strikes, and some reveal faint ghost-like outlines around the Minuteman's rifle or the state border. These subtle imperfections, invisible to the untrained eye, are exactly what collectors are paying hundreds, even thousands, of dollars for today. You might be thinking, come on, a single quarter worth hundreds? That can't be real. But here's the truth. One verified error Massachusetts quarter sold for over $600, and another, a major off-center strike, was valued at over $1,200 by a private collector. And that's not even the rarest one. Some Massachusetts quarters were struck on the wrong planchet, meaning the metal blank meant for another coin accidentally ended up in the quarter press. Imagine a state quarter struck on a dime blank or a Sacagawea dollar blank. That's the kind of minting anomaly that makes a coin world famous. Collectors across the United States, from Florida to California, are still searching through change jars, coin rolls, and estate boxes, hoping to find one. And the best part? You don't need to be an expert to identify one. You just need to know what to look for, and that's exactly what we'll uncover tonight. But first, let's understand what makes the Massachusetts Quarter so special. Let's break down its technical details, the numbers behind the magic. The 2000 Massachusetts State Quarter has a weight of 5.67 grams, a diameter of 24.26 millimeters, and a thickness of 1.75 millimeters. It's made from a copper-nickel clad composition, 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. It was struck at two major mints, the Philadelphia Mint, P, and the Denver Mint, D, with total mintage exceeding 1.1 billion coins. But don't let that fool you. Quantity doesn't mean common when it comes to errors. The designer of the Massachusetts Quarter's reverse side was Thomas D. Rogers Sr., a U.S. Mint engraver known for his crisp, detailed designs. His initials, TDR, appear near the rim of the coin. Every one of those design choices, from the lines of the Minuteman's rifle to the edge of the state outline, has become a target for collectors searching for doubling, strike-throughs, and off-center errors. But the question is, how do you know if the quarter in your hand is worth 25 cents or $500? Because some of these Massachusetts quarters hide their secrets well. For example, the 2000 P Double Die Reverse, a coin where the details of the Minuteman's arm, rifle, or the outline of Massachusetts appear doubled. Under a magnifying glass, you'll notice shadow-like lines that look like the design was struck twice. A genuine double die isn't caused by movement or damage. It's created during the die-making process, when the design is impressed twice at slightly different angles. That's what makes it a true minting error, not post-mint damage. Collectors crave these because they're rare and real, a piece of the minting process frozen in metal. And when a true double-die Massachusetts quarter hits the market, depending on grade and visibility, it can sell anywhere from $100 to $400, sometimes even more for top-condition examples certified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC. Then there are off-center strikes, where the design is visibly shifted. The more dramatic the shift, the higher the value. A 10% off-center error might bring $50 to $100, but a 50% off-center strike with clear date and mint mark can skyrocket past $1,000. Can you imagine finding that in your pocket change? Some people already have, and they didn't even know it until years later. Ordinary people, like you and me, holding hundreds of dollars in their hand and spending it without realizing its value. So before you spend your next quarter, stop. Look closer. Because this simple 2000 Massachusetts quarter may just be the most underappreciated treasure in modern U.S. coin history.